G'day everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel, Nintendo Down Under. We know that there are some great games coming up in 2022. We've got Strikers just around the corner. We've got Splatoon coming very soon. We've got Xenos, we've got Fire Emblem. We have some genuine great games. With the rumored Nintendo Direct, heavily rumored, it's going to be releasing next week. Yes, I know, rumors, we have to believe it when I see it. They're not going to do that right now because Mario Strikers is literally a few days away of releasing, so it's all about that game. But once that game is done and dusted, early next week, guys, you can almost put it down in pen, not pencil, it's going around that heavy, that the Nintendo Direct, the Nintendo presentation, the Nintendo whatever they want to call it, will be coming next week. We're going to get stuck into all of this awesome news right now. But before we get into the positive part of today's video, we're going to have to talk about something a bit negative early, and I'm talking in terms of a game, and a game called 1-2 Switch, the sequel. It is not looking good out there, guys. And what I mean by that, they are struggling. Nintendo are struggling. What do we do with this game now? Because the game, you know, it's been in development over 12 months, and now they're up to the testing stage. They're getting kids in, they're getting families in, they're getting gamers to come in and test our new game. And the reception for this has been one of Nintendo's worst ever feedback. They have families thinking, what are we doing? Kids are bored, don't want to play this game. They're not even finishing the challenges, they're not even finishing the rounds. It's meant to be a fun, uplifting game. 100 people online, multiplayer is going to be added to this game, and testing has gone terrible. There is no way Nintendo could release this game now with a date and say, yes, on the 20th November, the 20th of October, the 20th of December, whatever day they want to do, you can buy this game for $60. Nobody out there is going to buy this game for $60 unless you're a hardcore collector or you're really into this series because of the terrible feedback they are getting. So what do they do with this game? Do they release it free? If they release it free, they are losing out. It's been 12 plus months of making this game, money invested in this game, hiring people to make this game. If they release it for free, they're gonna lose money. Even if they release it for say $10, they're still gonna lose money. So what does Nintendo do with this? They start again and break it down from scratch, but that's a big risk. Starting a game from scratch, rebuilding it for something that may not even work as well. So it is a massive problem with Nintendo. Just quickly in the comments down below, let me know, are you a 1-2 Switch fan? Personally, I am not. None of my friends really are. So to make a sequel to this game, make a new Switch game, very, very strange move from Nintendo considering all the other games they could do out there. I think they just wanted a quick money fix. Look what the Joy-Cons can do. Look what our Switch can do. But do you know what? It was fun maybe at first because Nintendo Switch, it was new. It was a new device, new things. People wanted to play it. People wanted to buy it and test out what this system console could do. But everyone knows now to make a sequel to this game, a real head scratcher. And Nintendo, they are in a bit of hurt and bother right now what to do with this game. So if you're like me out there and you are so keen for a Nintendo Direct to sit down and watch what they have to offer, then you can pretty much scrap this week. It's not going to come out this week because we have Super Mario Strikers. How exciting, coming out Friday. Everyone's so keen for that. They're not going to cut it. They're not going to do that the exact same day. They're not going to do that a day before. They're not even going to do it a day after. They're going to let that game settle in. But once that game has come and people have got it, people are excited, next week, it's looking next week. All you have to do is go on the internet right now and there is plenty of stories and rumors that it's pointing towards next week, guys. Now when it comes to directs, Nintendo, they like to put a good chunk of time aside. They're doing 40, 45, 50-minute directs. Later last month, we made a video saying Nintendo potentially might be doing smaller showcases, smaller game-specific directs, but we're getting on in June now and that hasn't happened. So that rumor we can squash, and it looks like they're gonna go their traditional way. And we know in this 40 to 45 to 50-minute presentation, Nintendo, they will put aside a lot of time for games that have already been announced. I'm talking they are gonna get everyone excited for the new Splatoon game. They're gonna get everyone pumped and excited for the new Xeno game and the Fire Emblem game. We just only last week had a Pokemon showcase, a direct of the new Scarlet and Violet, which looks really awesome. So they're going to show more of that game? I don't think so. It's just too close to do that. Will we get any more Breath of the Wild news that everyone really is desperate for? Anytime any sort of information or directs or anything comes out that we want to know more information on, Breath of the Wild is top of most people's list. Now, because it's a bit away now, this has been delayed, and looking forward to spring 2023. If you are in North America, it'd be autumn here for if you are here in down under in Australia like me, but I think personally September is when we might see more on that. And you're probably thinking, why September, why not now? And they're still not 100% sure even if it's going to be ready for spring/autumn next year, and they're still working a few things out. For the potential for this game to be delayed once again is a big chance, and we really need to wrap our heads around that. We don't want it to be delayed anymore, but if they are having problems and having issues, then they need to delay it. They need to make sure this game will be right, because there's so much expectation to meet when it comes to the new Breath of the Wild game. Some things that we do know are coming out that hasn't been shown a lot. Bayonetta 3, we'll probably see a bit of Bayonetta 3. Advance Wars, well, you can pretty much tick that off as well. In terms of the next booster course for Mario Kart DLC, well, that will be chucked into this presentation as well. The next Nintendo 64 games to be added to the Switch Online expansion service, you can pretty much put that will be on there as well, and potentially more SNES and NES games added as well. Mario and Rabbids Battle Kingdom, it looks like we won't see anything at this direct either, and we might have to wait until September. The company has already come out and said no, we won't show anything about this game yet. Again, they may be having a few little technical issues and delays in making this game as well. So before I talk about potential new things coming that we don't know about, like I've stated earlier, I'm going to highlight this again. Next week, guys, pen it in. It always seems to be a Tuesday, mid-June, if you go back previous Nintendo Directs E3. Will it be next Tuesday? I'm pretty confident. Will it potentially be a Wednesday, depending where you live in the world, or it may be the following week after, but Tuesday seems to be the trending day. So I think the biggest thing that's going to draw everyone here, if there's going to be no Breath of the Wild news in this Direct, what's going to grasp everyone at the end of this video, what's going to get everyone trending with their tweets and talking about it and making videos, is a new Mario adventure. We don't really have anything Mario planned in the future at the moment. Yes, we've had some sports games, but in terms of a 3D adventure, in terms of any sort of 2D adventure, it's been very quiet. We know the Mario movie that was meant to come out this year has been delayed until next year. Nintendo's biggest draw card, besides Pokemon, besides Zelda, is Mario. Everybody in this world knows Mario, so you just know Nintendo is tapping into that, and we should be very hopeful, because every Direct, it's not just a Direct of presentations of games we already know that are coming out. They use this showcase, yes, to show these games, to get people excited for them, to pre-order them, to buy them, but we always have some surprises that, yes, oh my god, I can't wait for this game. And a new Mario game, will it be 3D? Will it be 2D? That will, I am so sure that it will be in this presentation in one form or another. Will we see some more information on Metroid Prime 4? I do not think that will happen. We already know that, yes, that game is coming. It's been coming for years, so they can't surprise us with that, and they don't have anything developed yet to show us about the game. But to wet our whistles, to keep us entertained, I can see later this year a Metroid Prime remaster, remake, HD, whatever, coming to the Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, oh my goodness, that has been rumored year after year to come out as a remaster, as a port for our Nintendo Switch. Because Breath of the Wild has been delayed until spring, autumn, or even further beyond, what are they going to do to keep Zelda fans happy? Is this the year we finally get Wind Waker? I believe it's time for a new franchise. And what I mean by that, let's look at games coming out now and recently. We've got Bayonetta 3, we've got Xeno, we've got Splatoon 3, we've got Fire Emblem, Mario Strikers is about to come out, we've had Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, Mario Party Superstars. My point is, these games, yes, we love, and we want more of them as fans, but once upon a time, these games started from nothing. It was a new idea by Nintendo, a new franchise, something else that got us excited. I think it's time to surprise us once again. In recent interviews only a couple of months ago when spoken about older IPs, about say F-Zero X and stuff like that coming to the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo said we want to think of new original ideas. Means they have things that they want to do that they've never done before and they want to put some focus into that. So this Nintendo Direct, is it time to see a new franchise? I think it is. Old franchises they could tap into that haven't done for a while, like I said, a new F-Zero game. They could do a new Wave Race, which I've been banging on about for a while now, a new 1080 snowboarding game, and to lesser extent, a new Donkey Kong game. We've made lots of videos on Donkey Kong games. If and will we ever get one? I'm very doubtful we'll see that, but these are some ideas as well that we haven't seen for a while, and is this the Direct that we will see it? So I'm really looking forward to this Nintendo Direct. I'm looking forward to learning about more games that have already been announced, getting into more depth. I can't wait, but I'm also looking forward to that surprise shock feeling you get after watching one of these. You sit down with a hot cup of tea or a nice cool drink, depending if it's cold or hot wherever you are, and you settle in and watch the presentation, and you're either surprised in a good way or surprised in a bad way with new announcements Nintendo has planned into the future. That always makes me excited. One of my most favorite things in Nintendo Directs. In the comments down below, guys, let me know your thoughts on what new things we might see at this Direct. I'm so excited, can't wait. I look forward to reading your comments down below. Keen as. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, take care.